Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back for another staggering battle of immortals down in the interminable intersections of Perfidious Manor in Darkest Dungeon. And I say interminable because last episode was, roughly 246 hours of gameplay, I think? I mean, the team battled the Brigand 12-pounder, and apparently that thing got its name because it takes 12 hours of pounding in order to finish it off. It's like a guy who's been jerking off with sandpaper for the last 10 years. I mean, his gear is so desensitized that at this point he's got to pummel it for an eternity in order to reach climax. That's really how I feel like the 12-pounder got its name. You gotta really pound the shit out of it. In the amount of time it took to beat that boss, an entire generation of children was born and died. Leadership in Russian and Italian parliament both changed 14 times. I mean, it was so long that even Queen Elizabeth II would have glared down her nose at it and said, "Well, now that's just dragging things out, isn't it?" It took forever, man, forever. Let's hope that this time maybe things go a little bit smoother. Let's check out and see what is on offer down in ye old dungeon today. Don't think we're going to be taking these guys on a mission. You guys' job is done. So what have we got? The Darkest Dungeon. Yes, we're not going there. Interesting in the ruins. A hero's ring. I mean, I'm really interested in 12 deeds, and the cash is nice, but that reward is just straight up shit. Oh, we do have a boss bash available. The inchoate flesh, which is rank 1 and which we have not killed. I think this is straight up the last rank 1 boss we need. We should probably do it, even though this arbalist bandana is not fantastic. And in fact, I think we already have one. Yeah, you know what? I think it's still worthwhile. Just because we haven't seen the inchoate flesh, I don't think we've even had an opportunity to take a shot at it. If we can put together a team that has even a reasonable chance, we'll give it a go here. We got a lot of stress, but I think we can make this work. What if we do like a James Harper in front, backed up by a little bit of Swamp Thing? What are we going to tag on the end of that? What if we tag a little Helena Bertinelli? We'll slap the Huntress and John Constantine in there. I mean, that seems okay. We got a couple people who are going to need some training. Unfortunately, we've got the cash supplies here to make this happen. I would love to take Brereton down in there, but one, we can't take her until she actually has a superhero name, and two, taking an antiquarian to fight a boss seems like a spectacularly terrible idea. So let's up Battlefield Bandage, Sniper's Mark, Sniper Shot, and Blind Fire, which is what I've been using lately. You know, Blind Fire, I've really come around on it. I think I can't say it's a really good ability, but I've not been displeased with what it's done for us. How are your skills looking here, Harper? And we may as well upgrade you too. Defender, yes. Retribution, yeah. Bolster, I mean, we've only been using... Yeah, it's fine. Seems good. Who else was going? John Constantine. How are you looking here? You could use some upgrades, all right. Get Constantine sorted, and then that just leaves... Who was our fourth man? Oh, Olsen, but he was sorted. So we had Abomination, Harper, Constantine, and who was our other... Oh, Bertinelli, who's already done. All right, so do we need armor and weapon upgrades then? The answer is almost certainly yes, for if nothing else here, which is fortunate because that's cheap. We should get the same thing going then for the Huntress. Again, also cheap. Constantine, are you upgraded? You are. You could go to level 3, but that's really expensive. What about you, Harper? How you sit? You know, if we're going to go to level 3 for anybody, I'd prefer that to be Harper because he's probably going to be doing a lot of guarding and taking a little bit of that 12-pound poundering that we've come along. I mean, basically what I'm saying here is James Harper, he jerks off with sandpaper. It's really weird. The Guardian, but, you know, he really has some self-flagellation issues. He's got a lot of, like, personal guilt and shame over being not quite as cool as Captain America. So let's unequip all of our trinkets. Get our trinkets sorted out here. What do we have that's Arbalist only? So, sort by character class restriction. Give me the Arbalist only junk. So, yeah, we do definitely already have a Wrathful bandana. Let's get the Bullseye bandana, because that's better. And one of these is, like, healing, right? Yeah, Medic Screeves are fine. John Constantine, what do we want to give you? I mean, it barely matters what we give you. Literally, it hardly matters at all. We should give you bonus heal skills if we've got it. So let's give you Junia's head, and then if we have something that's just... Yeah, let's just give you Junia's head and minus stress. That way you just have bigger, better heals. Olsen, I know we have stuff that is just for you, buddy. It's just like just for men. This is just for abominations, just for Swamp Thing. Yes, we absolutely want to reduce our stress. A couple of our characters' stress levels are already pretty high. Bonus protection for -1 speed. It's pretty unlikely he's going to be getting swatted at very much. Do we have something that could just maybe give him a little more damage? Ah, plus 15% damage and melee skills for a penalty to dodge. I am comfortable with that trade. And then we've got old James Harper here, the Guardian. All right, what can we give you, Mr. Guardian? I know we have some you-only trinkets. Blight resistance and disease resistance to give you a penalty to dodge. That seems fucking terrible. Ancestor Scroll. Big bonus to heals received, big bonus to stress heals received, and a bonus to stress damage. Not a huge fan of that. Bonus to protection, bonus to stress damage. No, all of those things seem terrible. I'm not going to be in position 4. Bonus damage if torch is above 75 is interesting. Bonus accuracy penalty to dodge. There we go, Calming Crystal. Bonus dodge and stress resistance. Seems pretty good. Dark Bracer, not really your sort of thing. Bonus HP and death blow. Well, that makes you actually more vulnerable to death blows, not less. We should avoid that. Penalty to party surprise, not terrible. We could just give you bonus 15% damage, but that dodge thing. Do we have something that just gives you like bonus dodge? Or bonus protection would actually be useful. There's got to be something here that gives you bonus dodge. You have to have like literally one item that just gives you a bonus to your dodge. Give you bonus to stun skills, which actually is not terrible. You do have some. Blight and bleed resist, bonus bleed resist. Man, we have no good man-at-arms trinkets at all. I mean, we're picking shit with the chickens here for anything that's even close to decent. Got nothing. Got nothing. Do we have that book that just makes us harder to surprise? I mean, we could do that. If nothing else, we can at least... Yeah, all right, well, fine. We'll just give you -1 speed for... I mean, this is literally the best trinket we have. Man, Guardian, I can see why you're jerking it with sandpaper. You gotta hurt yourself just to see if you can still feel sort of... very 9 Inch Nails of you. All right, so this is a medium mission, and it is a boss bash, so we're going to want to prepare... I mean, I don't think we need to go just lunatic crazy, but let's be at least one of everything, and then a relatively reasonable number of torches. But again, this is a rank 1 boss, so we should only have to go through like 6 or 7 rooms to find our way to the inchoate flesh. This is the last of our level 1 bosses, too, so we'll have swept the table of the lobies. We're griefing the noobs here at this point. And every noob who came into the ancestral hall was griefed hardcore by me, the ancestor, because I'm a fucking jerk, and griefing noobs is a shit and giggle. A jungle organ sinew? Wow, okay, you're getting into a fucking whole weird area there, Mr. Ancestor. So we know where the inchoate flesh is. It's going to be here. That's literally the furthest step. Well, no, yeah, it has to be here. This is 4 rooms, and we can avoid most of the trouble thanks to that monstrously huge scout we got. So somebody's got to disarm this. Who's got the best shot? 70, 60, 70. So traps are admittedly going to be a problem. Well, let's have Alex Olsen do it. 1, he can afford to take the damage. 2, he could use the stress relief. And 3, he has his own heal and stress relief ability. So if somebody's got to take a little extra stress and damage, he's the right candidate for the job. We need a torch. You know, probably wouldn't hurt. Again, we only have to go 4 rooms until this mission is over, so we're not looking at a huge investment of time. We didn't waste torchlight either. Do we want to check this thing out? You know what? I think this is bandages. Sure, let's... There we go. What do we find? 125 gold and 6 food. Okay, you know, the food is nice. I'm not upset by that. Do have a fight in this room, so let's get prepared. Our abomination is looking solid. This fight does not look terrifically difficult. I think we're going to go for the stun on the stress unit here. Stun me a pig. There you go. Now all we got to do is take him to the butcher and slaughter his ass. We whacked him in the head with the stun bolt. Now all we got to do is gut him. Well, I mean, we, you know, gut him, cook him, fricassee him. Toss him in a pan with a little olive oil, pan-sear the skin, maybe a little garlic pepper in there, get a nice, sweet little run on our delicious pig boy. Man, the fits actually really sucks. That's very unfortunate. I hate the fact that these guys can just straight up give you diseases. That cost us 1,000 gold. That right there, that cost us 1,000 gold, which is basically fucking horse shit. 4 damage from our man-at-arms. Did not get the kill, which is unfortunate, but we are riposting now. The Huntress takes down our disease fucking riddled pig there. And we're already riposting. You know what? Let's guard. Our Abomination is a little banged up. We can try and get these guys to swing at the Abomination. So we're definitely going to get a riposte there. That guy killed himself. Massive stress damage to the party, however, which is supremely unfortunate. Let's go for a little facial stabbing. John Constantine's going to whip out the old sacrificial dagger. We're going to go for the absolution for Alex Olson. This is more of a stress mitigation tactic than literally anything else. I think we'll blind fire. Nice shot from the Huntress right in the fucking face. A little stress relief from her, too. Little Ren for the old gods. We're going to dodge and riposte. Beautifully done from the Guardian, and this guy then should be over. Big time blind fire shot from Helena Bertinelli. Little more stress relief for her. Man, the Huntress is having a good mission here. All right, Alex, let's feed you a little food, and then I think we'll just open this. Contents are ours. What did we get? Nope. Probably enough cash to try and pay for the disease relief that we're going to need as a result of getting vomited on by one sick pig. We come into the mission, and what happens? Fucking our Abomination straight up gets the swine flu. That's what happens. We should eat. We don't need this much food. Can we stack that up and then just eat these two? That's fine. Take this Onyx instead. We're worried about old H1N1 here. It's, you know, the fear is real, folks. It wasn't just all fear-mongering scare tactics from 24-hour news networks. It's all about the swine flu. You heard it here first. Perfidious Pete has confirmed. Swine flu is real, yo. So, that's fine. We've got more than enough food to handle this. More than enough shovel to dig our way through this. We're gonna, I mean, we're fully ready for this. I say we max our torchlight, go in, and let's tangle with the inchoate flesh. There's an angry puddle of meat here that needs to be killed, and we're the ones here to kill it. Alright, so the angry puddle of slop looks, in fact, quite angry. Alright, no pulling out the stops here. We're going to go ahead and transform. Whack. Yes, everybody gets a little bit of stress. That's fine. Go for the rake. 10 aggregate damage is not nearly as much as I would have liked. This guy has a ton of health. Beautiful dodge from the Guardian. Let's go ahead and get the Guardian riposting while the riposting is good. What are these guys? This all has 50%. No, those things is 70% protection. Holy shit. Alright, no wonder we were doing such shitty damage. We really need something that has a bleed here. We really don't have anything that has a bleed, do we? Nope, okay, well, we're just going to mark that guy then. So they've changed the inchoate flesh a little bit since the last time I fought him. And fighting here with... This is actually going to be fairly difficult. With no bleeds, we got a long row to hoe. We could go for the Blight. What's his Blight resistance? Only 20%. We could go for Blight here if we untransform, but I almost feel like that would be a terrible idea. And these things can heal, but have almost no protection. So, you know, here comes the Sanguine Stroke. Pumping a nice embolism right into its brain. Another Sanguine Stroke. Oh, goody. We're in for another 8 trillion year battle. This is going to be, you know, this is going to be gloriously fun. Beautiful. The double whiff. Precisely what we needed. Actually, at some point, I think we're going to have our Abomination transform back simply because it'll be a stress problem. Solid damage there from John Constantine, getting us a little bit of that stress back. Should we go for the heal here? No, because we've got a chance to really hurt this thing. 8 damage. We actually should have shot at the one that was marked. That was a straight up mistake. I'm not a smart man, what can I say? The Huntress is back there trying to distract me with sort of her sexy anger issues. Issues? It's like cashews, but angry. No, her anger issues, I mean, she's basically sort of like evil Batman. And what can I say? It kind of titillates me a little bit. All right, we have to throw some heals here. 4-point heal, Constantine. That's fantastic work. All right. Yep, 10 total aggregate damage from that shot. Not fantastic. I'm tempted to... You know what? Let's go for the mark here. We try and get a few more guys marked up so that Bertinelli can really start taking advantage of sniper shot. Ow, man. Maws of Life really does a lot of damage. Here it comes again. Beautiful dodge and riposte. That's what we need from James Harper right there. The Fitz really is not helping him out at either. We got very unfortunate. There's another undulating invasion. That does a lot of damage as well. Man, okay, we're starting to get to the point where our ability to heal, we've got more incoming damage than we can sort of soak up. You are riposting. I mean, I kind of think we have to have you guard our blighted unit. He's really in a bad way. There you go. Take a poke at the abomination. That's fine. He's not hurt. 5 stress for you. This is a stun component, right? Yeah. Moves you forward 1, which I'm not a huge... Yeah, you know what? These guys' protection is so high. Yep. We're just going to keep trying to pile on the damage. I guess we're just going to have to power through it. We did not prepare for this mission in an optimal fashion. Fantastic. A 2-point heal. Exactly what we needed. Bone Zephyr, another brilliant dodge from the Guardian. Man, the Guardian really is getting his shit taken care of. There's a big ol' heal from Bertinelli. All right, that's good enough. Which is fantastic, because it looks like Constantine may need it. Nope, in fact, we're leaping in front of that one. Now we've got a shot to do some pretty significant damage here. Sanguine Stroke, which means it's just going to be a heal. That's fine. Enemy can heal, we'll heal. We're just going to both back into our corner. It's like we're playing a MOBA here. Everybody's falling back to their little base thing to regen mana and HP. And we just undid all that healing with one swipe of the Swamp Thing's claws. We got to go for another riposte here. 2 damage, putting on the riposte. Constantine, if you could actually throw a significant heal here, I would appreciate it. There you go, buddy. That's what we needed. Getting a little bit of pumping up on... And I think we got to go for the sniper shot here. Huge damage. That's what we needed. Other option would have been to heal the Guardian, but I think the Guardian's in good enough shape that he can withstand a turn. The 16 damage we got, definitely more important. And those protective bone spurs can't do anything out of that last position, hence the pass. Another Sanguine Stroke. More Sanguine Stroke. Alright, so the AI has undone 9 damage, but still, I gotta feel like we're gonna come out on top of this one. James Harper is bleeding a little more than I would like. Do I want to throw a guard? I mean, we're already riposting, so the answer is yes. Let's put another guard on John Constantine. He is our primary healer. Another undulating invasion. Alright, Bertinelli's getting a little banged up here. We still gotta go for the heal. I think we kind of have to throw it. There we go. I mean, Harper is covering half of our party. So, of course, they're going to completely ignore her, and we're going to be protecting Bertinelli next turn, then. We could have Bertinelli heal. We don't have any of these targets marked, so you know what? Yeah, let's actually do that. We'll have the Huntress throw a heal at John Constantine. We got Team Magic working here. We got the Huntress, we got John Constantine, we got the Swamp Thing. I don't know what the hell the Guardian's ability was. I mean, he just had like an indestructible shield. That was really his whole bit. He wasn't even like the perfect penultimate of human achievement like Captain America either. I mean, he was literally just a dude. I still kind of think we got to keep the heals pulling. We're going to have Constantine heal our Arbalist. Little undulating invasion. Nice shot. That undulating invasion could be a problem if we keep getting blight stacked up on us, though. We do have to keep in mind that stacking and him intercepting every shot could be blight after blight after blight, and that would be remarkably bad for us. Harper putting on 3 damage and going for the riposte. We got to go for the heal here. 3 points. Well, at least we're not bleeding. We did undo at least some of the damage we're going to get that turn thanks to the blight. We do have this bad boy down to 21 health, though. 26 health. We got him down to 26 health. How are we not protecting you? Because I threw it at John Constantine because I am an idiot. That's why. 10 damage then from Alex Olson. That's going to get us something. This time we're definitely going to protect you. We can't afford to have our Arbalest getting hit anymore. She's already in a pretty bad way. I think we can forego the healing here in favor of a little sniper shot. 11 damage. That puts us very close to home. And you know what? That's what we needed. We'll just straight up close him out. We could have gone for the heal there, but I really feel like winning the fight was going to be overall more useful. Done. Let's, what do we got? We got a shitty move charm. Fantastic. Isn't somebody blighted here? Drink that anti-venom. Take those crests. We could push our luck here. I'm really not feeling it, though. Oh, there's a secret room. Well, we're definitely going to go check out the secret room then. I think we check out the secret room, camp in the secret room, and then just call this one done. Please tell me I still have a key. Oh, I didn't use my key either. I was tempted to use it and then didn't. Oh, this is so good. As long as we don't have to fight the collector here, we're going to be okay. And let's eat some food just in case we do have to fight the collector. Because now, having said that, I'm real fucking worried about it. What do we got? Ancient artifact. Just a shitload of money that we can't actually carry. Well, let's dump this bandage on the floor then, and... I mean, literally, we could get rid of... Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of those medicinal herbs. That's fine. We weren't going to use them anyway. We are going to camp just for our cheap stress relief. I mean, this is all free. Whatever stress relief we can get on the rest of these units will be extraordinarily useful as well. We've got Encourage. That's sweet. Dark Strength. Unspeakable. We don't need any of that stuff. What have you got? Eldritch Blood. Which is crap. Psych Up. You give yourself 20 stress to get huge damage. That's also fucking terrible, actually. Weapons Practice. Instruction. None of these things are useful. Wow, we have very little that is helpful in a stress reduction process. We could Marching Plan. We could Triage. None of these things are good. Okay, we could give everybody 7 stress to avoid an ambush. I don't really think that's worth it. Is that literally, like, the most useful thing? We have one ability that... Wow, this party is nothing when it comes to stress reduction. Alright, I mean, we may as well weapons practice just in case. And sure, let's do that. We don't need to wound care. I don't want to give anybody 15 stress, so let's just Marching Plan, I guess, and then Triage. Not enough camping points. Well, let's just rest then. You've seen nothing you're not prepared for. I mean, all we're really looking to do, yeah, I was going to say, is try and avoid an ambush. So, of course, we get ambushed. Full-on dark. Carrion eaters, and we're surprised. Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright, well, we need a stun, then. Can our abomination throw the stun? The answer is... We can't really do anything useful here with John Constantine. I mean, we could throw an abyssal artillery and try to hit one guy on a miss. We're fighting in the stinky, inky darkness. Give me the riposte. We could go for a rampart stun, which actually might kill that guy. Let's see if we can get him to swing at James Harper. We'll put him on the riposte and see what we can do. Of course, they're going to ignore the mark. I really feel like the marking ability needs to be more useful. It really needs to draw more attention. The enemy AI seems to have effectively no proclivity whatsoever for trying to hit a marked target. Okay, all of these guys have 1 health. We have done this in literally the most unoptimal fashion possible. Spit some vile at them. We got nothing. That's beautiful. Should have killed them both. Didn't kill either of them. They resisted all the way around. That's fantastic. There's a death for James Harper. Do you think you could actually hit this one, Constantine, buddy? I mean, we needed literally 1 damage. The stress relief is nice, actually. And we picked up an extra 225 gold, a little extra food. There comes our light from the camping, but that's it. We're out of this dungeon. The inchoate flesh is done. That's really all we came down to do. We did not earn a remarkable fortune in this dungeon. I mean, despite the fact that we bashed the boss, it's looking like we basically broke even. And the heirlooms were just pathetic and sad, and the wrathful bandana has absolutely no use for us at all. John Constantine making it up to rank 3. Our first rank 3 occultist. Slow reflexes, and he hates mankind now. Alex Olson is afraid of the unholy and has gained stout, which means he gets bonuses to heals while camping. And James Harper is a night owl. So, yeah, we got effectively nothing all the way around. The Huntress didn't even make it to rank 2. That's very disappointing. On the plus side, James Harper also didn't make it to rank 3, so we can get another low-level dungeon run out of him, which we might be able to use to get our antiquarian old Brereton, or whoever they actually wind up being. Get them sorted out. Catherine Bishop gambled and lost a trinket. Oh no, not my Eldritch Slayer's ring. Whatever will we do? Also recovered 69 stress. Dick Grayson is back from his long Batman-esque journey to find Ra's al Ghul and receive the same training his master did, so that he could overthrow his master, ultimately setting up a sweet Nightwing Batman showdown. That's going to be a great couple issues. Anything else interesting happen? Nothing. Alright, well. So, we're on to level 2 bosses then, a couple of which we've already taken down. The Necromancer, the Hag, and the Brigand 12-pounder we've already taken out. So we've got the Alluring Siren, the Swine King, the Sunken Crew, the Unstable Flesh, and the Fulminating Prophet, which I gotta admit, I'm not fucking looking forward to at all. That guy hits way too hard. Possibly one of the most difficult bosses you're gonna face from a raw damage standpoint. He is very difficult to handle. We're gonna resort. We got a lot of level 4 troopers, though, so those medium boss bashing missions... I mean, we should be sort of optimally positioned, but what we're going to need, I think, before we go do that is gold, so we can start upgrading skills and equipment. If we're going to get that gold, I sort of feel like we're going to need to dip into the old Scrooge McDuck section and get our antiquarian to work. On the plus side, this antiquarian did start at level 1, so we hired them above baseline, which is nice. But, you know, it's going to be an adventure for a future episode. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more Darkest Dungeon, I consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Right now, however, I'm just going to appreciate the fact that we killed the boss in less than 96 minutes. And go relax a little bit. Maybe read a book or something. I don't know. Maybe a little Charles Dickens. Watch old Nell get run down in the street by a carriage. It'll be fantastic. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.